Thank you, Speaker. In 1991, the Nattai National Park Bill established protected lands and bush, adjoining lands owned by New South Wales Water, Crown lands and council lands. Dr Metherell, the member for Davidson, in his place on the 30th of October 1991 said, I quote, "The Nattai National Park proposal covers approximately 75,000 hectares of rugged bushland and contains a wilderness over 25,000 hectares. It stretches from Lake Burragorang and the Blue Mountains National Park in the west to Thirlmere Lakes National Park and the Southern Highlands near Mittagong in the east. It is diverse both in landscape and wildlife. Nattai is one of the most dramatic landscapes in the Greater Blue Mountains. Myles Dunphy considered this scenery to be as impressive as views from Leura over the famous Jamison Valley." End of quote. The bill was passed with no infrastructure at all. The park has remained, as Keith Muir of the Total Environment Centre said, a magnificent natural area just beyond the Sydney urban fringe, which, despite any plan of management, remains mostly underdeveloped. Today, the same statement could be made for the lands that remain largely unmanaged. The issue of no plan of management, the hands-off approach and the haphazard management of key pieces of bushland that stretch from Maldon and Tahmoor in the north all the way down to Kangaloon in the south is not only a missed opportunity, it is shameful to hear that the government is not willing to jump at the proposal of a unified Southern Highlands National Park that would cost nothing. The Leura State Forest, Bargo State Conservation Area, Upper Nepean State Conservation Area, Thirlmere Lakes National Park and Nattai National Park are surrounded by lands that are recognised as culturally important to the Darawal people in the north. In the south, the management of national parks, Crown lands, Water New South Wales and Council make the area look like a patchwork quilt. The boundaries of the management help no one, and the separation of these beautiful lands means there is no way to promote tourism potential of the area. For example, Mermaid's Pools, the area sacred to the Darawal people, a woman's place of healing used by locals in Tahmoor and the site of falls and accidents during the summer months, is attached to Bargo Gorge. It's a beautiful snaked river that will soon have walkways thanks to the Ingham's developer giving 16 hectares of bushland to council. This should be celebrated of expanding the national park. Instead, we celebrate a small portion of protection. This year we have seen an expansion of the National Park in Campbelltown. Great to see, but that's developer-led and driven. Environmental protection should not be led by development. It should be bipartisan and considerate outside the square to ensure the best outcomes. The past decision to make the Darawal National Park was great, and credit to the government at the time who, despite the underground mining concerns and lobbying, proceeded with protecting the land. We have the same opportunity today. The government may not wish to move on this because it takes effort. It will take the time of the House, but my electorate is worth it. I'm pleased to hear that the Wingecarribee Council has been supportive of the proposal for the National Park and has opened discussions with the department regarding a number of pieces of land that are under the management of Council. While this effort is welcome, the start of the National Park and the definitions will start with an act. The mapping of the new Southern Highlands National Park will be done in conjunction with Council, Thurl Land Council, Gundagara Local Aboriginal Land Council and Illawarra Land Council, as well as local representatives. The process will be open, it will be transparent and will be led independently by my team and myself. If the government won't do it, well, someone has to. I've reached out to the Minister for Environment to assist with the creation of this national park, and to date I've been disappointed with the lack of action. I hope when the ink is on paper, this won't be a minister who will vote against an act for a national park. We'll just have to wait and see and watch this space.